Landed in Houston on my way to see Cody. Check out his Alright, let's go see Cody. About an hour away from him. And see what he's cooking with those Gullwings. And we are out. A lot of countryside here. A lot of horses here in Texas. A lot of ranches. Beautiful countryside of Texas here. So I've been on the lookout for some Highland cows. I'm thinking this would be a good place to find some of those mini Highland cows. Like, I can smell it. I bet you there are some Highland cows around here. Let's see goats. It's a good start. Nice shop here. Just say hi. This is Cody. Cody, I think he's texting you what? Back and forth, like for 12 months now?
Probably so.
And I'm trying to meet up all with the guys on the farm that actually getting some shit done. So thanks for taking the time today, man.
We'll show you a lot more.
Yeah, thank you.
We scan everything.
I see that.
That we manufacture, that we're producing, because we're striving for repeatability. You know, we want to be able to do it over and over again, exactly the same, but get it more efficient with it.
I agree. I agree. You need to be able to repeat it.
Yeah. So everything that you noticed on the cars, these are like handiwork. Right?
Yeah.
They come from Bulgaria.
I met them.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you go back many years. And then we store everything on the back side of these shelves with all the Gullwing parts. We keep everything that we're trying to build with. It contains the bumpers, seal trim, grills, headlight bezels, repeat door hinges, shocks, cow grills, polished, unpolished. There's pretty much all the essentials that are needed to put the car together. We finish the cars, but a lot of times we just build them and then send them out. Maybe the rest of the finish work, the upholstery, the paint.
So it's kind of like a quick build. You're setting them up for somebody to finish, or are you gonna?
Finish,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, we are building complete cars as
Yeah.
well, but we do have some people that have engaged us that want to,
Get the basic.
Or one in Minnesota that he said he wants them about 80% done. He'll finish them and then he's going to sell them at Barrett.
That's cool.
You notice that every one of them that are made have an inherent design flaw where they were wrecked. And then
I heard about that.
Dolly out, so you have a lazy eye. We've corrected all that to where we shoot lasers across them. We don't have that droop.
So the driver's side was drooping.
Driver's side was wrecked on the original car that it was molded from.
Oh,
so
they didn't know.
Redoing it, they just tried to hammer and dolly it all back out, so you had some asymmetry to the two. The way we perfected that asymmetry through scanning is here. Remake that whole piece and then put it in.
That's a lot of work, huh?
It's a lot of work, but we're striving for like flawless perfection.
You can't just make a new mold.
We are, yeah. So this is the last, these are the remnants of this particular mold. That mold has now been destroyed and there's a new mold made that is free of any of these defects.
Yeah, okay.
And we're working towards, we hope before the end of this year, we'll be doing vacuum infusion where we can produce carbon fiber mold.
That's the way to go.
Yeah,
or
body, but
yeah.
not mold. It's right here. There. And there has to be drilled and reinforced, and a rod has to be coming, like an adjustment rod that you can tighten to get, things.
Get the flex out of it.
Right.
So what I did is made a metal frame, and on my first one, I opted to have it tilt from here.
Oh, we're suicide.
Yeah, the second one on the AMG, I'm moving everything out of the way, and I'm gonna have it the natural way to tilt forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can just about every type of welding process, manual machining.
Wow. Look at that.
So we can make all of our parts. And that's what we're striving to get to eventually.
Well, I have all the faith in you now, man. I'm pretty sure you can make just about anything you want.
This is one that we designed and built. That's our actual product. It's got a patent pending design right now. It does really well.
Impressive.
On the other side is where it's our welding and fabrication facility.
Got a whole welding shop.
Oh, yeah.
CNC cutting, you can fabricate anything you want here. Man, taking over the Gullwing game. What's this called again, Cody?
It's a Keyence camera. And then we scan shit with these, you know, just trying to get.
Oh, this is how we scan the hinges? Okay,
Same
wow.
little turntables.
Yeah, he had that going. He had that going.
So we just try to use everything that's at our
Man,
disposal.
fully loaded.
I'll show them a little bit real quick. So Rex, I don't think he's finished, but pop them with the spec chassis. This is what we're drawing, detailing out like the product that we have.
But is this for an LS or any motor?
LS or an LT.
LT,
And
okay.
it'll run 4L80 or 6L80.
And how hard is it to switch it up to a, let's say an M113?
Simple. Just change the motor mounts.
That's it.
We're fabricators.
Okay.
We make anything happen.
All right, we're gonna go see where the real stuff happens. All right, let's go. Let's go.
And called me and was like, "Man, congratulations! I see you finally got the car sold." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's bittersweet." Maybe like 3 or 4 months went by, and him and I stayed in contact. And he calls me back, and he's like, "You know, how you doing?" I was like, "Horrible." I was like, "The seller's remorse is eating me alive."
Oh, that's the worst.
And
feeling.
I was like, "I should have never."
That's the
sold
worst
car.
feeling.
I was like, "I don't even swim in the swimming pool, right?"
Yeah.
So I said, "Look, dude, we got to do something." I was like, "I got to have a car. You know, I have to have a car." And I was like, "I know your father has a car." I said, "Will you mold that thing? Sell me a body." And he was somewhat reluctant, but then we conspired, and he decided, well, if I'm going to do this, I need to do more than one. And that's when it all started. You know, about 2.5 years. Well, 3 years ago, the conversation piece, and then it's taken a little bit of time. He built the mold. We bought five body kits right out the gate.
Okay.
And then we went to everybody that we knew, you know, from vendors, Amy, all that, and we just kind of stocked the shelves so that we had enough to build 5 complete cars.
It's a good story.
And that's just how we started, man. And it's been a collaborated effort of everybody. You know, Alexander, me, Garrett, the forum. It's just, but it takes a lot of time to perfect what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this project for about 25 years, and I came across. Actually, I was with my boss. We had flown into Salt Lake. The guy from Bitchin' Rides he was
Kendig.
working. Yeah, Kendig. He was working one of his cars, and I'm walking through the shop with my boss and Kendig, and in the corner of my eye, I'm like, "Is that a Gullwing?"
Was
Holy
it the
shit.
blue one that he built?
The one that he built. I'm like, I thought it was illegal to build these or something. So, you know, you've heard the stories like, oh, they're gonna crush it, and then finished my flight, got home. I went online. I'm like, Gullwing search, went down the rabbit hole, and my first hit was Al.
East Coast Gullwings. Yeah.
And then followed him, started like digging. I think we all end up in the same place trying to find that shell. I think that's the first. So talked to Al.
Did you binge watch all 40-something episodes?
I think
on
so,
YouTube?
twice. Yeah. And then ended up getting scammed with that body from Mexico, and then found the one in London, and then working on it now. But yeah, that journey was interesting.
How do you feel like with you know, with I guess the vendors? And that's something that I've lobbied for and don't really know how to perfect that. But I do think that the forum needs some way of a registry to register the vendors that are supplying things. And it has to be non-biased.
Yeah, well, right now it's the Wild West because there's nobody doing this stuff at a high volume, right?
Correct.
It's all like, oh, well, let's see what we can make. Oh, I got a cousin that has a three axis vertical mill. Let's see what we can make. The AC Cobras and the Spiders and the Speedsters, they've been around for a while, so you have a pipeline of people selling parts. You know,
and that's why we mirror the business model that we're creating is essentially a factory 5 business model.
Yeah,
right? And it's the ground up, total control of the build.
Yeah.
And it does mirror, but you know, in the way in which we want to simplify things for people is that the integration is that it integrates with all OEM like GM parts or aftermarket. So we're running C7.
That is a way, yeah.
So everything, I mean, from a local auto parts, Summit, anything can be purchased and bolted straight up to the car. You know, and you can get it from anywhere. Some things you want to insert things in, some things you want to take yourself out of. That side, it's already mass produced by a lot of people that are better than us, so we need to remove ourselves from that and just give you the ability to know you have comforts, creature comforts. You can buy any of this stuff you want from anywhere, you can bolt it right in here.
And I mean, it's inevitable. What you're doing is inevitable. Somebody's going to do it, and you're doing it. So congratulations for
Let's
that.
hope that, I mean, and that's the thing is we're welcome to all of that, and we want everyone to. But the value proposition that we're trying to convey forward is the fact that you know, like if you're an enthusiast about this or a car builder, you can buy a kit, you can build a kit,
that may be the first time that you do it, and you know that you're going to get better on the second go around because everything is repeatable. You know, we have that level of accuracy. We're half that tolerance of everything we make.
Yeah, I agree. I think I can sum it up with saying a lot of people are gatekeeping where they bring the stuff or get the stuff, and to be honest with you, the stuff that I purchased that's supposed to be, you know, one-to-one replica of the original might not be best suited for what we're trying to do.
100%.
So right now, like literally, I'm on text with Dennis regarding the trunk hinges.
Yep.
And he says hello, by the way. And I fitted mine, and I'm like, hey, the bottom V of that.
The door strike.
Where
it comes in and...
No, I'm talking about the hinges.
Oh,
so
okay.
So you know how it does a V shape
for the trunk?
Yeah, on the trunk hinges.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, if we can make it more like a U to clear the shell as when you swing up the door. So he's like, okay, no problem. You know, I'll grow it about, you know, shallow out the bottom and then go from a V to a U.
I think I have an original set if you want to scan them. Trunk hinges.
We could probably do that. I could have Dennis.
Just mill them out.
Yeah.
That's
what he's
doing.
doing.
All this milling, are you manufacturing this stuff out of like T60,
Me?
61 aluminum?
Oh no, I'm not doing any of that. So I'm just buying it from Dennis.
I got you.
So he just he sent me some printed plastic for fit, and
well, that's the thing too that we're doing is like so, and we share. You know, it's not like a private community, but from a customer standpoint, from engagement, all the customers that we have engaged us or we broke bread per se, we have a master list that we created, and it goes interior, exterior. It's everything. Exploded diagrams of the car where you can reference the part number, and then there's a supplier.
Okay.
Some of the suppliers, you know, things are outlandish with price. You are buying one-to-one. It's original parts. So eventually, hopefully at the end of this calendar year, once all of that has been purchased, scanned, we'll manufacture all of it turnkey. Some, like Dennis makes the door latches and strikes, we just order from him. Amy on the bumpers, you know, and a lot of this too, the slight pricing difference that we have versus if you call Amy versus if you call us, it's the same exact thing you'll get from Amy, except the location. It's FOB Texas. There is no tax, duties, anything. It's just whatever it costs, Amy's cost, import cost, and a 15% markup.
Yeah.
And you get instant gratification. We'll ship it today if you order.
I think taking away a lot of the thinking when it comes to parts will be a win, because people will pay retail, will pay for that service, you know, for that. Okay, I'm gonna order online here with Cody. It's gonna show up on Thursday.
Yes. And the reason why a lot of people like try to shadow ban all this stuff is because we're guilty as charged, right? We have privileged people to information, and within 24 hours, websites have been created that appear to be an e-commerce site with all of our vendor resources, all of our photography. And it's just like, holy crap. So you really do have to be careful. Now,
I agree.
It's free, you know, free enterprise. Anybody can do whatever they want, but there are some people that have nefarious intent, you know, and it's like, that's our life's work. We shared that with you because you're building $1 million car and didn't know how to finish, and you create an e-commerce site the next day. Thanks. You know, so that's going to be, you know, everywhere.
That's going to happen.
Absolutely.
You can't stop it.
And then we encourage it. You know, the thing is that
it.
helps build a value proposition to us, because that is available, but it's across the pond. We're available, a viable option, and we're right here.
Yeah.
You know,
and we'll get it done.
So, but yeah, it's just, man, and you know, the real credit goes to all these guys, man. Like Andrew, you'll see some of his handiwork. It should be very impressive, I know.
Andrew's doing a great job.
Andrew's phenomenal. He comes from the West Coast as well. He ran a shop for like 17 years out there, his own personal business. Decided to come over here with his family, and then we linked up, just being car enthusiasts, and we're almost there to where when we've actually moved to a new location, we were joking. We were trying to get like an old Chevy dealership right off the highway.
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be sick, man.
Andrew will run everything.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Like, or take an old gas station, you know, where you
I get it, dude. I get it.
Just something that was with some nostalgia.
I get it.
But
I understand.
But
I understand.
It takes a little bit of time and money.
Yeah.
We got a lot of time.
We just need more money. Yeah, it's a silhouette of a Gullwing. And this is 1-inch steel?
1-inch stainless steel deal.
Holy shit.
And then we ran 1.25 inches everywhere else for structure.
There's the V12.
That's the V12.
Michael,
We're running,
V12 next.
She'll bag down and set on the frame. When we're going there, it'll reach the third height, and when you step into it, it'll automatically air down to the gone or the second
Wow.
setting to give you a better stance. We've got a 12-point laser across it to check symmetry.
So this is true now.
This is true. This honestly, with all bullshit aside, has to probably be one of the best Gullwing bodies for accuracy that there is. The seal panels have been cut. The vents are correct. Everywhere the door has been corrected. It just needs to be trimmed.
I see you added that, okay.
Imperfection, we added. Now we can go back and sand and trim once we get gaskets. I think this is one of the most, or a very good accurate. So not only did you have a lazy eye, but given the fact that the original car that was molded was wrecked, you had almost an inch and an eighth of asymmetry right here, where it was flat versus round. That's why we molded and corrected all that. And we did all that with just contour gauges to understand it.
What are you doing with the side louvers?
I just bought them from a guy named George that's just pre-making them. Brent ran into them, and we'll just fit them in and glass them right in. It's all pre-done. It comes with the 2 brass deals. I believe the price point right now, like our cost, is around $1,300 per side.
What is that? Per side.
Per side. And I believe it comes with the brass, but I'm confirming that now. I'll let you know.
My guy's making our own.
Yeah.
So what is this here?
Spec chassis.
What are we using this for?
Designed and engineered specific for the 300 SL Gullwing.
And the wheelbase?
95 inch, 94 and a half, center to center.
What's
94.5.
94. Okay, I thought it was 93.5.
So we mirrored
Okay.
the wheelbase. We can adjust width and things if we need to. We're running an LS3. That's a 4L80 mocked up in there. We have to sub that out for a 6L80.
Corvette rear end?
Corvette rear end. Well, a Camaro rear end.
Camaro.
92. Corvette wheels, we're just getting everything test fit in right now. We fit the motor mounts up. We got issues with the water pump, so we'll mitigate these things as we go. Next steps, this is all just mock up. Everything will go back. We'll laser cut everything to match the aesthetics of the chassis.
Are you flaring the arches?
Oh no.
So you have enough room to tuck those in, huh?
Yeah, right now we're 62. The car is 67 wide, so we really gotta step out a little bit wider actually.
Wow. So this is a shortened drive shaft, huh?
Shortened drive shaft for that L6.
But you have to have that to keep the wheelbase. How many hours did that take?
Not long. We just threw it in the lathe, parted it off, and then machined a weldment into it, pressed it back together with the correct stack up, and then welded it in the lathe.
Michael, change of plans. We're going to do a V12. Throw that V8 away. After seeing a V12, there's no going back. Let's go.